Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're really diving into something fundamental, something that touches every part of your life. That's the relationship you have with yourself. We're exploring unconditional self-love.
It's such a crucial topic.
Absolutely. And we're drawing from some really insightful material today, excerpts from The Art of Unconditional Self-Love.
Hmm.
And this isn't just about, positive thinking on the surface. It goes deeper into healing, into real freedom.
That's right. Our goal here really is to unpack what unconditional self-love truly means. Like, what is it actually? And we'll look at why it's, frankly, so hard for many of us. What are those deep roots? But most importantly, we're going to get practical. We'll uncover real-world things you can actually do to cultivate it. Because this is about shifting things, moving away from that long-standing self-doubt, that inner critic we all know.
Okay, so let's start right there. The big question. What does it genuinely mean to love yourself unconditionally? It sounds almost radical.
It is kind of radical, isn't it? It literally means loving yourself without conditions. Period. The source makes it really clear it's not about waiting, not waiting until you lose the weight or get the promotion or, start making mistakes. It's a choice to love yourself right now, just as you are.
Right now. With all the messiness.
Yes, exactly. With the flaws, the fears you have, maybe stretch marks, decisions from the past you're not proud of, all that emotional baggage, it's embracing all of it.
Okay, but let's clarify. Sometimes people hear self-love and think it means being, arrogant or totally self-absorbed.
Hey,
How is this different?
that's a really common misconception. The source is clear. This isn't about ego. It's about offering yourself the same level of acceptance, the same compassion, the same kindness you'd naturally give to, say, a child you adore.
Or a best friend going through a hard time.
Exactly. Or a partner. It's that same quality of care turned inward. It's nurturing yourself. And honestly, that kind of acceptance, that's the foundation for real confidence. It's the antidote to insecurity. It's like this quiet, solid strength inside.
It's a quiet power, not a loud ego.
Precisely. A power that doesn't need constant outside approval.
The source brings up something really powerful.
Mm.
We aren't actually born hating ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Think about little kids. They're just bold, right? They dance, they sing, they don't worry about being perfect.
They really don't. It's fascinating how that innate self-acceptance sort of erodes. It gets chipped away by external stuff. The book gives examples, maybe a teacher made you feel slow, or a parent's love felt like it depended on your grades.
Or friends who left, or a partner who wasn't honest.
Yeah, all those things. Plus, there's the whole culture constantly telling us we're never quite enough, never thin enough, successful enough, smart enough. It's relentless.
So these outside messages, they don't just bounce off. We actually absorb them, like they become our truth.
We internalize them, absolutely. They become these false beliefs lodged deep inside. I'm not worthy unless I'm perfect.
Or
Love is something I have to earn.
Or that really painful one. There's just something fundamentally wrong with me.
Exactly. And when you've been carrying those beliefs, sometimes for decades, it makes total sense why loving yourself unconditionally feels so unnatural, almost impossible. So the very first step really is just recognizing those beliefs for what they are, internalized lies, and then consciously choosing, okay, maybe I can start letting these go.
It's interesting, too, how lack of self-love shows up in ways we might not even connect to it. Really subtle, everyday things. What are some of those signs?
Oh, there are quite a few mentioned. Things like always saying yes when you really, really mean no. Just feeling like you can't say no.
People-pleasing.
Definitely a big one. Or being afraid to share your real opinion at work. Staying in relationships that you know are draining or toxic. Apologizing constantly, like for just taking up space. Or obsessing over a mistake you made years ago, just playing it over and over in your head.
Wow. So those aren't just quirks. They're signals, maybe, that deep down, we don't feel safe just being who we are.
That's a great way to put it. It's like we're always bracing for judgment, even our own. And the source points out this really striking irony. Think about how much compassion, how much understanding we often give to complete strangers compared to how we treat ourselves. Most of us give strangers way more grace than we give ourselves. It's kind of staggering when you stop and think about it.
It really is. Okay, before we get into the how-tos, let's bust some myths.
Yeah.
What isn't unconditional self-love?
Right. Important clarification. It is not about being perfect. It's not about being happy all the time, 24/7.
Or never struggling?
Definitely not. It's
Yeah.
not about ignoring your flaws or pretending they don't exist. You can absolutely love yourself and still want to grow or change things. You can love yourself and still have moments of insecurity. You can acknowledge mistakes without letting them destroy your sense of self-worth.
It's not about pretending everything is okay when it's not.
No. And I love how the source puts it. Self-love isn't the absence of pain.
I.
It's the presence of gentleness in your pain.
That's beautiful. The
Yeah.
presence of gentleness.
Isn't it? It means you don't abandon yourself when things get tough. You show up. You're kind to yourself through the difficulty, not just waiting for it to pass.
Okay, so this is where it gets really practical. We understand the what and the why. Now, how do we actually build this? Day by day. What are the actionable steps?
All right, let's get into the toolkit. The source offers some really solid practical things. First one, rewrite the voice in your head. You know, that inner critic. The one constantly whispering, you're not good enough, you messed up again. The book calls it the sabotage script. It feels familiar, right? But it's not actually true.
It feels very familiar, yeah. So how do we rewrite it? Just tell it to shut up.
Huh. Well, maybe sometimes. But it's more about actively noticing it and replacing it. So when you catch yourself thinking, ugh, I'm such a mess, pause and consciously offer an alternative like, okay, I'm doing the best I can right now.
So not necessarily a huge positive affirmation, but something gentler, more realistic.
Exactly. Instead of, I always fail, maybe try, okay, I'm still learning here. Or this is challenging, but I'm figuring it out. It's about shifting the internal narrative bit by bit.
Okay, that feels doable. What's next?
Second, make time to be alone without distraction. And I mean really alone. No phone scrolling, no work emails.
Just quiet.
Just quiet, or maybe journaling or some deep breaths, a walk outside without headphones. The goal is to actually listen to yourself, to feel what you're feeling, notice your thoughts without immediately trying to escape them. It's about learning to just be with yourself, you know, instead of always running or numbing.
Creating space to actually hear yourself think and feel. Got it. Number 3.
Third, forgive your past self. This is a big one. The book really stresses letting go of shame about things you did or things that happened to you. Holding on to that shame just keeps you stuck.
It's like carrying rocks in your pockets.
Totally. Message is clear. You deserve grace. You were doing the best you could back then with the knowledge and resources you had at that time. It suggests actively saying it, even out loud. I forgive myself. I release the past. It's like a conscious declaration of freedom.
That feels powerful.
Yeah.
A deliberate act of letting go. What else?
Fourth, and this can be tough for many, set boundaries. This is huge for self-love.
How so?
Well, saying no when you need to is an act of self-love. Walking away from people or situations that consistently drain your energy, that's self-love. Prioritizing your own peace of mind, self-love. The source advises not letting others guilt you into making yourself small or sacrificing your well-being. Your peace matters. Your energy is valuable.
So boundaries aren't selfish. They're actually self-preserving, self-respecting.
Exactly. It's saying, I value myself enough to protect my energy and peace.
Okay, that reframes it nicely.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Fifth, speak to yourself like you'd speak to someone you deeply love. This is such a good check. Think about your best friend. If they came to you hurting, feeling like a failure, what would you say? What tone would you use?
Oh, I'd be so gentle, so encouraging. I'd remind them of their strengths.
Right. All that softness, that compassion, that belief in them. The challenge is to turn that exact same voice inward. Talk to yourself that way. You deserve that same kindness.
Wow. Applying that same standard of care to ourselves, that would change things, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Okay, but let's be real for a second. Some days, this just feels impossible.
Right.
Days when the inner critic is absolutely roaring, where you just feel exhausted or numb or angry or just broken. What then?
Absolutely. The source acknowledges this directly. Some days are just hard. Self-love isn't about pretending they're not. On those really tough days, self-love might look incredibly small. It might just be managing to get out of bed.
Just that.
Just that. Or maybe drinking a glass of water, taking one conscious deep breath, or even just acknowledging the feeling by saying to yourself, okay, I'm really struggling today, but I'm still here. It's about the bare minimum of showing up for yourself, not abandoning yourself completely.
So it comes back to that core idea. Unconditional doesn't mean loving feelings 24/7. It means commitment.
Yes, it's a commitment to not give up on yourself, even maybe especially when you don't feel particularly lovable in that moment. It's a choice, a practice, not a constant emotional state.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, for everyone listening, wherever you are on this path, I really want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not behind schedule. You are absolutely worthy of love, not because of what you achieve or how perfect you are, but simply because you exist, because of who you are right now.
And maybe a final thought to sit with. If self-love truly is unconditional, if you didn't have to earn it from yourself ever again,
Hmm.
What might that unlock for you? What kind of freedom, what kind of inner peace could you find in really, truly embracing that?
That's a powerful question to carry forward. So start small. Be patient with the process. Please be gentle with yourself along the way. And remember that core message. You don't have to earn your own love. You already deserve it. If this resonated, maybe share this deep dive with someone who needs to hear it. Or just keep it for yourself. Listen again when you need that reminder. You're not alone in this, and we're genuinely proud of you for exploring this today. Take care of yourself. You really are worth it.
If this touched your heart, even a little, tap like. It helps someone else feel seen, too. Subscribe to this channel for more life-changing videos about healing, self-love, and becoming who you're meant to be. And leave a comment, even just "I'm trying," because healing begins with honesty. You're doing better than you think.